Hi, it's Mark Imperial. Welcome to the program. This is another installment of our real estate market update from around the country and in your town. Today, we're visiting South Florida. This segment's being brought to you by booksgrowbusiness.com. It's the place where professionals and entrepreneurs publish to grow their businesses and to leave a legacy. Joining me on the call from South Florida is Olga Zaurova. She's a sales associate with Big International Realty based in Hollywood, Florida. Olga, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mark. Good to see you.
Olga, tell us a little bit about your particular business and the types of folks that you specialize in helping.
Sure. So my specialty is out-of-state buyers. People that are looking to buy oceanfront second homes here in South Florida. People from mainly New York, Illinois, California, Pennsylvania. So that's what I've been doing for the past 5 years successfully. And my focus is, as I said, oceanfront properties from Miami all the way north to Fort Lauderdale. That's my focus.
Terrific. So the question of the day everyone's thinking about is, how has this recent pandemic affected your business, your clients, and your market in general?
Mm-hmm. It's been very slow in March and April. The market kind of froze, but back in May, we saw a big shift, which is continuing right now. I see a lot of people from out of state looking to buy here. People that were thinking to own a property in Florida for the past few years are finally making that step and taking the initiative to fulfill that dream, and I'm here to help them.
What do you feel has been the change and what caused this shift? Are people's priorities changing, or what do these conversations sound like now versus before?
Well, the main reason why people want to own a property in Florida is the climate, of course. Since I'm focusing on the folks from the north and the winter is coming up, that's a big reason. The second reason is the tax situation, because Florida does not have state and city taxes. For example, in New York, you pay federal, state, and city. Here, you only pay federal. So it's a win-win situation. Plus, our properties are reasonably priced compared to New York. You can get a nice condo on the ocean, relatively inexpensive. Let's put it this way.
How has inventory been during this pandemic? In lots of parts of the country, inventory has been very, very low. I've only talked to one gentleman in San Francisco that said that they had a spike in inventory with condos. What's the inventory like where you're at?
We have a spike in inventory in the condos, but when you look at the single-family homes, it's a seller's market. We don't have enough inventory. Houses are going very fast. As soon as they hit the market, the agents are bombarded with offers, and there's a bidding war. A lot of people that spent the currency in small apartments, condos, they're looking to move to bigger houses, and that has caused the market to shift a little bit for the single family homes.
So for your buyers now in this market, what would your number one piece of advice be to them so that they're totally prepared to get into the market today?
That's a good question. I would say they need to do their own research, of course, and trust their realtor, trust the advice they can get from their realtor. Research, do your due diligence, of course. Make sure you know what you're getting into. There are different options here in South Florida. Every condo has different rules. You got to make sure that if you're thinking of renting, for example, and you buy in a building that doesn't allow rentals, That's a big, disappointment. So always do your research and work closely with your realtor.
Olga, you have a lot of experience to help folks. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started in real estate. What inspired you?
So I've spent most of my life in New York City, and I used to be in corporate America. I used to work for big financial institutions in New York City on Wall Street. And then I became a mother. I gave birth to two amazing boys back to back. And my husband and I decided to spend some time in South Florida. We had a condo here on the ocean in Hollywood. And I never thought I would be able to leave New York after 20 years spending there. But when my husband and my children spent the winter here in Hollywood, Florida, I knew there's no going back. And I got my license about 5 years ago. I didn't know much about real estate, but I had extensive corporate experience working for global institutions. So I know what customer service is. It helped me tremendously. And second year real estate, I was the top producer in my company, and I still am. I really enjoy what I do. I particularly take pride in helping my fellow New Yorkers and people from out of state buy a piece of paradise here in Florida. I enjoy it.
With your firsthand experience, I know you could help a lot of folks moving from New York City or anywhere in the country to Florida. So for those folks listening now that would love to have your help, how do they find you and connect with you?
So they could call me directly at 718-354-7604. They can also find me on Facebook, Olga Zaurova. And my website is oceandreamhome.com. I'll be happy to help everyone.
Olga, I really appreciate this market update. This has been terrific. I wish you continued success for you and for all of your clients.
Thank you so much, Mark.
I'm Mark Imperial. This segment's been brought to you by booksgrowbusiness.com. It's the place where professionals and entrepreneurs publish to grow their business and to leave a legacy. That's all for now. Join me again for my next Expert Spotlight. I'm Mark Imperial. Take care.